to say I
against Gage. Nice knee from Jessica. This is quite the test from Dern. Dern is actually ranked 7th. Jessica Andrade, former world champion, ranked 5th. Pause on that jab. Great jab from Mackenzie Dern. Nice late outside leg kick inside 1-2. Right now, Dern cannot overcommit like that. If Dern overcommits, it could be lights out. That'll be all she wrote. And we thank everybody for joining us for the live stream and the coverage for UFC 295. Is the big two bandit of all of MMA. I cannot curse, which is going to make for a very interesting show. I've been banned from cursing because the producers obviously are the parties. 45 seconds left. Dern circling. Pops up that jab. Catches that leg kick. All great combination. Goes for a left hook. Gets right out of dodge. Great straight. Sets up that takedown. Now high on a single leg. Just been defending very, very well. Yep, Jessica defends that, circles out, and now they are now in the center of the octagon. This is like one of those cards. It's so fucking weird. Oh, cursed. Sorry. Anywho, yeah, this is like one of those cards that really flew under the radar. The reason being that flew under the radar is because there's no trash talking. Volume, the temperature is very, very low. Everyone has respect for each other. You know, it was sold on just good fights, and there's a rough card considering that John Jones dropped out, which kind of the buzz. You could feel the buzz like kind of dwindling with John Jones back out. Plus, you know, I think the fans. I don't think the fighters need to do a better at marketing themselves. I think the fans need to change their taste. You could call it. Maybe change. Exactly what they're looking for when they get hyped up for fights. I mean, like NFL and like NHL and like NBA, like you barely see anybody ever talking crap. So you barely that. So yeah, I just think that the buzz kind of dwindled and John Jones was taken off the card. And we go to the second round between Jessica and Mackenzie Dern. I got the first round for Dern. I think Dern did a great job. Round 2. Center of the octagon. Pause out that jab. Feeling each other out. Jessica still pulling out that jab. Great 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 from Jessica from Mackenzie Dern. Inside leg kick from Jessica. Now Mackenzie Dern is circling. Pulls out the jab again. Jab right. Inside leg kick. Still pulling out that jab. That's really that measuring stick, you know. Now she's gauging range. Very good job of gauging range. Puts another combination together and circles out. Just ate a punch. They got right to the face of Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern is just putting it in her face. Thank you, Zanika. Zanika, what is going on? You just became a member. Well done. Well done. Yeah, we actually have the MMA Weekly MMA Weekly subscription. Their classics, their collection is freaking nuts. I spent like maybe 4 or 5 hours. And listen, do not subscribe if you're not if you're casual and you don't remember the go. If you don't listen, if you're not like a big fan of this, if you're not like if you haven't watched a day like UFC 40 or Pride or like old school fights, if you're casual, do not subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not subscribe. But if you're a diehard like me and you actually enjoy the classics, and you actually enjoy, MMA Weekly's been around 2002. We've been around for quite some time. If you enjoy the classics, I definitely recommend subscribing. And if you subscribe today, it's only $4.99. And if you're a casual, I will return your money. We don't want cash. So we're the hardcore, diehard MMA. That's what we do. Mackenzie Dern still circling. Great outside low kick. Great combination. Oh, Mackenzie Dern just got clocked. Mackenzie Dern just fell up. And just says stand back up. Stands her right back up. That's right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, Mackenzie Dern. Oh, she's rocked. She's on wobbly leg right now. Need more shots to the face than Kim Kardashian Ray J Sex did. First again, damn it. Mackenzie still wobbly. It just gets not closing out the show. I do not know why. And now Mackenzie Dern just recovered. Mackenzie Dern just got dropped. Back on her ass. And Jessica says stand back up. Mackenzie Dern is rocked right now. Holy moly. Mackenzie Dern is in big trouble. You drop. Oh, Mackenzie Dern just gets dropped again. Referee will drop this. And Jessica wins by knockout. What is going on, Zdenika? How are you doing? We love our subscribers. We thank you so much for becoming a member. Everyone give a round of applause for Zdenika. Subscribe to MMA Weekly's classic collection. And watch the old school press conferences like Ken Shamrock kicking a chair. Tito Ortiz. My God. And going right back to Affliction, that press conference with Tim Sylvia, Fedor Emelianenko. Also, Bill's opinion about when UFC and Pride actually combined, when the UFC probably purchased Pride. That's a for a different day. I can go on and rant on and on about the purchase of Pride. A lot of good videos. I spent maybe 4 or 5 hours just watching the videos and just scrolling through history. More of my childhood. And plus, Scott's been everywhere. He was covering Pride Total Elimination, Final Conflict in 2004, 5, 6. UFC 40, UFC 52, I saw that press conference. Just good times. Definitely consider subscribing if you aren't allergic to parties. Man, this is tough. Not being first. Jeez. This is brutal. How you doing, brother?
Can I get your Instagram, bro?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You're killing it.
I'm having a rough time. Hey, say hello to people watching at home.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
We're here at MSG. Hell yeah, let me get your Instagram.
Yeah, of course.
Interrupt.
Everybody can add me on Instagram, David Potter IG. And follow. If you're not allergic to parties, please consider adding me. My boy's in this bitch like an unborn baby.
Hell yeah. Yo, I heard you say can't swear. I was like, all right, can't swear.
That's number 5. That's number 5. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it.
Follow him.
Love this. New York is just full of big dick bands, Definitely my kind of people. Definitely my kind of crowd. Hey, Gump, what's going on, Alex? How you doing? What's going on? And Mackenzie Dern loses by knockout. All right, we're gonna have to abandon. I know Scott's probably gonna fire me after this, but we're gonna have to abandon this whole not person thing because it's becoming a real pain in the ass, and it's not even entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I can't myself without cursing and without talking about soft sixes and talking about this guy's mouth pennies in my mouth, you know? David says, too jet fake. I don't speak Spanish, bro. And we thank everybody for watching. Last stream got like 2.2 million. I'm surprised. Well, actually, I'm not surprised considering that the pay-per-view buys were like maybe like 62,000, and they opted to instead not pay $89.99 to hear people talking, 2 hours of talking and 10 minutes of fighting. Instead of doing that, you know, they decided to just watch our program. And I'm not complaining. 2.2 million. We got more than the actual pay-per-view we were covering. It's insane. And this is like one of those cards that actually really flew under the radar. You know, the temperature was way low with this fight. There was no trash talking. Everyone was respectful. You know, everybody. You know, even at the media day. You know, nobody talked trash whatsoever. You know, it's the buzz is definitely not there for this fight. The buzz is way low. You know, the numbers have been actually terrible throughout all the live streams. And like you go on all the videos and the numbers, like you go on prominent MMA websites and prominent MMA videos, and yeah, the numbers are terrible. One of my buddies just said, "Let's go. What's going on, BK? How you doing?" Twisted Tampa, what's up, you big dick bandit? How you doing? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Jiri. I think he's gonna win by decision. You know, but it's also like Jiri is more of a creative striker, an elusive striker. He shows creativity in his striking. He has more of a volume game, while Alex is more of precision and more accurate. So if you go by the numbers, you'll see Alex's percentage is way higher than, but he has more punches. Excuse me. And ladies and gentlemen, I am officially 11 hours sober. Congratulations to me. Officially 11 hours sober. That was a crazy night, my friends. Yeah. Pretty crazy night. Pretty crazy evening. President Trump also entered the building. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you dare. I will absolutely read it. Tell your friends. Tell your Tinder date. To your ex-wife to join us for UFC 295. That girl has a thick booty. Wow, God, I love New York. So happy to be back here. 1 year later, you know, I first started 1 year ago, and to be back in the thick of things, very happy to be back in New York City. And this whole minimum cursing, no cursing, is absolutely brutal. I'd rather sew my butt cheeks together and eat Taco Bell than get through an entire live stream without cursing. My boss made this impossible mission, and I want to kill myself. But I'm going to do my very best to keep cursing, do my very best. And also, add me those different area codes as well, one notes of Tiny Toads. Please add me. Dave Potter IG on Instagram if you enjoy my handiwork. Or if you don't enjoy my handwork, because right now I'm not enjoying not being able to swear, not being able to say all my dad jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like not being able to tell you to go fuck yourself, or telling me to go fuck my mother. You know, I'm gonna do my very best though. I'll try to keep it as entertaining as possible. And if you're just joining us, Mackenzie Dern got knocked out from Jessica Andrea. I'm gonna mispronounce your name. All you nerds got on me because I mispronounced Habib's name. Habib's name, first off, I can barely pronounce my own name. Second off, Habib Nurmagomedov, like, it's a very difficult name to pronounce. I'll never get it right. I also brought up Oleg, the Russian bear. I can't even pronounce his name too, but I call him the Russian bear. You know, so that's what I referred to when I was talking to Sergey about joining the ranks, because if Sergey wins, he would be the third champion in UFC history that comes from Russia. And he's actually in the same breath of being as terrifying as a Fedor Emelianenko, which I like that comparison. It's an accurate comparison. He's absolutely terrifying. Dude, the guy walks around like I'm a freaking Drago. Like, minimum sentences, minimum speech, like, kept everything to a minimum. He just said what he wanted to say, He kept it very, very short and sweet, just like myself. Kept it very short and sweet, and right to the fucking point. You know, did not screw around with any of his answers. And he was, once again, there was no buzz whatsoever for this card. No buzz. Considering that, no one was talking shit. Everybody just was respecting. Now, I don't necessarily think you don't have to sell a fight with everybody just hating each other. You know, it's great and all, but I think the taste of the MMA fan needs to change as opposed to the MMA fighters need to talk crap to promote a fight. And that's my personal take, and that's my personal opinion. This fight card sold itself. Like every fight dropped more pays in a seasonal stalker at Victoria's Secret. Every fight has been good so far. Since the prelims, every fight has been a penny drop. I'm telling you, every fight, unbelievable. My mouth was dropped, you know, like call ER, like I need to get my mouth so right back to my face, considering every single fight was good. This fight card sold itself. No, you rock. Stop calling me names. How you doing? Backo, you big dick bandit. How you very much for watching. Also consider subscribing to the MMA Weekly class. If you like all the classics, like from UFC 40, and MMA Weekly's been in the game since 2002, since I was a kid. You know, I used to go on MMA Weekly, and if you want to see old school videos, like Ken Sharma kicking a chair at Two Ortiz at UFC 40 Vendetta, if you want to see press conferences from Pride from Japan, if you want to see some rare footage. And again, if you're an MMA simp, if you're a casual, I don't want you subscribing. You subscribe and you pay that $4.99, and you're a casual and you don't like these videos, then I'm gonna send your money back. We'll cancel your subscription. Only the diehards get to subscribe to MMA Weekly. And you'll be able to see all the classic videos. Dude, I was nerd raging seeing all that shit. Nerd raging. Seeing like Pereira Emelianenko's press conferences and seeing when Carlos Newton had the championship. I don't think anybody remembers, but his style was Dragon Ball Z Jiu-Jitsu, which is absolutely absurd, but awesome at the same time. I mean, I think Dean Thomas had Thug Jitsu. I mean, yeah, there's so many classics that are on there, video after video, and posts are coming out. You know, posts are being so consistent right now on the channel. You can't miss it, you know. And if you're a guy like me and used to watch back in the day, I'm telling you, it's worth the price of admission. If you subscribe now, it's only $4.99. And there's my sales pitch. Consider leaving a comment and also share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with your Tinder date, your ex-wife, share with somebody. I must be constipated because I don't give a shit. Share with somebody and also consider subscribing if you dare. If you aren't allergic to parties. And we hit this bitch like an unborn baby for UFC at 295. Once again, a fight card that did not get a lot of attention, did not get a lot of buzz since John Jones dropped out. The numbers have been terrible all across the websites. You know, and even the UFC's press conference, like even their media day, like did do so high numbers. You know, and I can understand because the whole selling point was this massive 30th anniversary event. John Jones was fighting Stipe Miocic. I'm gonna fuck up everybody's last name today, but he was supposed to fight Stipe Miocic. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to go down. Unfortunately, it didn't. Got canceled, and there goes all the hype. You know, the hype just goes right out the window because that was the fight people wanted. So it just deflated the MSG balloon. And New York is a smart audience, and New York is a very, very smart fan market. You gotta think, New York loves their high stakes, high reward fights. Like even back in the day, when Joe Louis fought against Max Schmeling, I'm gonna screw up that last name too. But when Max Schmeling fought against Joe Louis twice at Yankee Stadium, you know that was the first battle between the Nazis and America. You know, Joe Louis lost the first time, and then Joe Louis got redemption and knocked out Max Schmeling. And because Max Schmeling got knocked out at Yankee Stadium, Hitler was like, fuck it, I'm going to put him on the front line. I'm going to get this guy killed first because he embarrassed me. Also, Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, the fight of the century. When Muhammad Ali would go to the Vietnam War, what they did was, Muhammad Ali was like, fuck it, I'm not going to Vietnam, I'm not killing anybody, fuck that shit. Not my pigs on farm. So Muhammad Ali got stripped of the championship And then Joe Louis won it in a Joe Frazier won it in a tournament. So essentially, even though Joe Frazier on paper was the champion, in the people's hearts, it was Muhammad Ali, who did not lose the title. Officially did not lose the title. He was stripped of the title. His boxing license was revoked. So the fight that happened at Madison Square Garden, one of the biggest fights of our parents' generation. Great fights like Lennox Lewis versus Evander Holyfield, and UFC 205 with Conor McGregor fighting against Eddie Alvarez and became a double champion. So big fights. New York, this market is just smart fans. They want their high stakes, high reward fights, and with this, because not only did John Jones back out, like none of these guys are going to crap. And said this card sold itself with all of its high caliber fighters and all of these high caliber fights and match fights too. Look at the odds on every single fight, very, very close with every fight. The fight card was an absolute banger. The fight sold itself. As Tom making his way to the ring for the co-main event of the evening. Tom Aspinall taking on Sergey. I will not attempt to mispronounce his last name like I screwed up Fedor Emelianenko. And order on pay-per-view, ESPN Plus. You will legally download it. I will come to your house and kill you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'll probably report you. Or narc on you. Just order the pay-per-view. ESPN Plus is a great deal. It's $24.99. And every fight has delivered thus far. So definitely order the pay-per-view. Richard, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Easy. Pereira all day. Alex Pereira he might be the betting favorite, but if you look at from, I know Alex Pereira is the betting favorite, which doesn't make sense to me considering he fought at heavyweight, fought at light heavyweight. Former light heavyweight champion, and he's going to constantly be in Pereira's face. What's going on, Alex? How you doing? Gotta get me my votes and hopes. Blah, blah, blah. From Jay. Yeah, this is absolutely brutal. Tom Aspinall, ranked number 4, biggest way to bring. He has the shortest average fight in UFC history at 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Second highest strike rate in UFC history, 7.65 per minute, and highest knockout rate in UFC history. So, yeah, he's not gonna be an easy task for Sergey. Even though I have Sergey winning this fight, he's not gonna be easy. Tom's going to create a lot of problems for Sergey. Plenty of problems. As we go to the co-main event of the fight. My name is Dave Potter. Add me on Instagram, Dave Potter IG, if you're not aware of the parties. We thank you for watching the watch along or the pay-per-view. And also like, share, and subscribe to the video. Share this video with a friend, a neighbor, an ex-girlfriend, maybe even a Tinder date. And we'll all watch together. As Sergey makes his way down to the ring, also for subscribing to MMA Weekly's Classic Collection. Again, this is not for the casuals. If you're a casual, if you're not going to enjoy the classic rare videos from back in the day of MMA history, now remember $5. I don't want your money. But for this month only, I don't know when the producer's going to do it. He's cheap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know he's going to bump it up to $10.99, but for today only, $4.99. Great deal. As Sergey makes his way to the ring, dude, this guy gives me Ivan Drago flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? As an absolute animal. And all the comparisons with Sergey and Fedor Emelianenko, very accurate. He's absolutely terrifying. No emotion whatsoever, just like Fedor Emelianenko. I actually had a discussion with him. How does it feel to be in the same vein of an Oleg Turkov, who won UFC 6, Russian champion there, Khabib, the second Russian champion? How would you feel to be in the same vein and be the third Russian champion? He's like, you know what? I'm just there to win. Just there to win the belt, and I will let the the critics, pretty much tell the story. I'll let the professionals. And you know what? I definitely see the comparisons with Sergey and Fedor Emelianenko. Snake oil salesman. How about you get this food so you can eat my ass, Jay? I know this card doesn't have a lot of buzz, but later I am going to make some babies with Jay's mom, become his new stepfather. So everybody guess what pair of panties Jay's mom is going to be wearing tonight when I clap those cheeks. Everyone leave a comment, $100 for the person that guesses correctly. And Jay, you have to judge too, my friend. Co-main event of the evening. Also, order the pay-per-view if you illegally stream it. I will come to your house and murder. So please order it on pay-per-view, ESPN Plus, and watch along with us. Jay puts up an Indian flag, or I think an Irish flag. Yeah, this whole not cursing thing, the producer made it a point to not curse during this live stream. Yeah, this whole thing is a challenge. Maybe I'm just a one-dimensional commentator, But trying to do it without cursing, it's very unnatural, It's like a pants that you bought. Like, it's tight at first, restricted, but I just gotta get used to it. So, and Sergey is in the ring, ranked number 2 in the world, fighting out of Russia, to Tom Aspinall, who is ranked number 4. I was actually having breakfast and ran into Tom and his dad. His dad's like, hey mates, do you have extra ketchup? And I'm like, yeah, of course I get you extra ketchup, brother. And like, listen, during fight week, during before weigh-ins, and I do my job, and if I see fighters, I'm not going to annoy them. I try to keep my distance from everybody. I saw Stipe, gave him a nod, showed my respect, and that was it. I don't want to annoy anybody. I do not want to bother anybody, especially for the fact that these guys just went through a tough training camp. They just are cutting weight, freaking miserable. Why would I want to bother them? That's private time for family and friends and teammates. But Jay run into Tom and his dad at breakfast, and him asking me for ketchup. And it was the start of the conversation. Tom and his dad, great people. Is this free Jiri live stream? Yes, sir. Co-main. Yeah, so it's Tom Aspinall taking on Sergey. Shout out to you, brother. So much starch. Opposite Gaming. What's up, brother? How you doing? Who won the co-main event? Shout out to Andrew. It's happening right now. Interim heavyweight championship of the world on the line as Tom Aspinall taking on Pavlovich. Holy shit, I pronounced his name correctly. It's a miracle. Holy Santa Claus shit. Fuck me in the beard. I can't believe I just pronounced the name right. It is an absolute miracle. Round of applause to me. Oh man, this is gonna be one of those fights that are not gonna go the distance. And the odds makers too. They're both at a -110. Guys, at a -110.
Who you got, Aspinall?
Yeah, I got yeah.
Nah, fuck my man.
Somebody just walked by and obviously they got Tom Aspinall. And Tom Aspinall's a great guy. But I think Sergey gets a job done. I think he gets a win. He only has one loss to Alistair Overeem. This guy's an animal. Definitely gives me Ivan Drago flashbacks. And just like Fedor Emelianenko, just waits for the crowd, emotionless. Just guy's a freaking machine, just like Fedor Emelianenko. I'm getting Fedor Emelianenko flashbacks as we speak. And these guys are holding each other during the stare down. There's so much freaking respect. Man, I'm hyped, so excited. I know a lot of people, I just went from 6 to midnight. Our card has been amazing. I know a lot of people, what I'm saying? I know a lot of people were hyped for this card, but I absolutely was. I was looking forward to it. This is the type of card that the fights sell itself, No need trash talking or anything like that. You watch MMA just for the trash talking, the drama. Dude, watch Keep Up with the Kardashians, How often in professional sports do you see, trash talking, like the NFL, or, oh, nice outside low kick from Tom Aspinall. Gets him off balance. Tom's playing a very dangerous game, circling it towards Sergey's power. Very relaxed stance from both guys. Tom is surprisingly relaxed in the pocket. And I say that both guys. I say, you know what? Even though Jones backed out, and even though John Jones, great combination from Sergey. Outstanding combination put together Sergey that rocks Tom. Sergey by Merck. I'll root for Pavlovich. Now I screwed up his name. I only can do it once. Only did it once. So even though great 1-2 punch from Sergey, nice outside low kick from Tom Aspinall. Great right. Rocks! Sergey! It's all over! Tom Aspinall just knocked Sergey. And I was wrong. Just like that. It's all over. And if you're watching it right now on ESPN Plus, again, buy it on pay-per-view now for the main event, which is going to be a panty dropper between Jiri and Alex. Do not illegally stream it. And Bisping is going nuts in the crowd right now. So cool. Tom Aspinall is actually crying, very emotional. I can say that I gave the father of the heavyweight champion of the world some ketchup at breakfast. Aspinall wins this fight by knockout in the first round. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Man.
Scott Bentley called it.
A 1-2 lands right on his chin. Sergey goes down. More shots in the head more shots in the face than a Kim Kardashian sex tape, and Sergey goes down for the count. You better hurry up and buy this on pay-per-view. It's only $24.99. Do not illegally stream, broke bastards. This is actually a discount, and this is a fight card that essentially sold itself. No trash talking, temperature way low. This is one of the best fight cards I've seen all year. No cap. Not even kidding. I was wrong about Jessica. I was right about Jessica. I was right about every single fight on this card, except I thought Sergey was going to win. I think Jiri is going to win. But Tom Aspinall finishes this fight by knockout, by stoppage, and he will be the new interim heavyweight champion of the world. And he will await the always looming shadow that is John Bones Jones. Always looming shadow. And now you have to ask yourself, is the fight to make still Stipe versus John Bones Jones? Because I think Aspinall fighting against John Jones is going to be an incredible fight. I would love. There's Tom Aspinall. That's the sweetest. I love Mr. Aspinall. I try to leave everybody alone during media week and everything like that. He just comes up to me, "Hello, sir. Cheerio. Can I have some ketchup?" "Absolutely, sir." "Tom, how you doing?" Tom's super nice, but once again, I'd like to leave fighters alone during, because weigh-ins suck. Like, cutting weight sucks. Training camp, you just went through an entire training camp. You have to answer the same repetitive questions over and over and over again. How you feeling? How is it like to be in New York? So the fighters are annoyed. They're malnourished. They're depressed. They just want to get the fight over with. They know somebody's looming around the corner, trying to kill you. It's very stressful. And Tom is the new interim heavyweight champion of the world. And I say that he is the definitive heavyweight champion because I think John Jones is going to be out for quite some time. I think John Jones is out. I'm telling you with the injury that John Jones has, he's probably going to be out from 8 to 12 months. Without a doubt. He has a very serious injury. He's going to be out for quite some time. My Scooter 15, what fights next? The main event is going down. So we're on pay-per-view. ESPN Plus, $24.99. That's a real. Subscribe to MMA Weekly's classic for this month only. Before the producer, who's extremely cheap, bumps it up to $10. Before that cheap bastard boosted it up, put it back in his face to MMA Weekly's channel for just $4.99. and order on pay-per-view. When I heard that the numbers for the pay-per-view were just going to be $24.99, that's a fucking steal, man. Sean Strickland should attend all press conference for UFC. Yeah, definitely. And everybody was saying that the press conference was boring. I didn't think it was boring. I thought it was great. It's cool to see great fighters, obviously the best in the world, be so respectful to each other. You know, I hate the fights where it's all based on trash talking. It's all, and listen, I grew up a Sakuraba fan since I escaped the womb, so I've loved Kazushi Sakuraba my entire life. So I'm used to, you know, big fight cards being sold just, you know, on respect and just on, you know, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be all trash talk. I think the taste of the MMA viewer needs to change as opposed to change. And sometimes it's cringe. It's absolute cringe having to hear people scream at each other. I feel like they're screaming through the TV. You know, like I like the fights that people can be respectful. And as Tom Aspinall, sweet old man, sweet dad, winning the world championship, Tom Aspinall is now the new interim heavyweight champion of the world. He will await the return of John Jones. And John Jones he's going to be out for, I guarantee it, probably about 8 to 12 months. So Aspinall's speed was key. Yeah, absolutely. I have to agree with you, brother. I truly believe that Tom Aspinall is going to be a problem for anybody. I think he'll even be a problem for John Bones Jones. I thought Sergey was going to get it done. You know, he gets flashbacks and proves you're too young. You're never too young for your first Vietnam War flashback. And spoilers, I was not in Vietnam. But listen, Sergey is an intimidating guy. He was emotionless. He really reminds me of Emelianenko. You know, it reminds me of Ivan Drago. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a serious guy. He took a dive. No way punch knocked him. Dude, Alex, I swear. How that punch landed, you saw hit. The lights were on, but nobody was home. His eyes rolled back in the back of his head. Yeah. So, definitely, he did not take a dive. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Everybody, how did Joe Rogan, well, I see Joe Rogan on television. I saw him on television. But, yeah, I didn't know Joe Rogan. And every single time that we're on the stream, as, you know, I'm trying to promote MMA Weekly's new streaming service, like the second time in Christ. You know, every time I go on this stream, and this stream, everybody says that Joe Rogan dies. So, Joe Rogan has officially died for the 10th time. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Paul Cruz. Jones is going to smoke Tom or Stipe. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think he slowed down. He's noticeably slowed down in, I say the creative strike, the very elusive, very unpredictable John Jones is now out the window. Like his last two light heavyweight championship fights, the armor, you can see the wear and tear. His last heavyweight fight was just smoked him, one takedown and it was game over. Got the choke and secured the victory. I mean, but John Jones has seen better days. You know, he's been fighting the top talent in the world since he was like, what, 20, 21? You know, he Father Time's undefeated, baby. Father Time's undefeated. Where are y'all's excuses now, Sergey fans? Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe. My name is David Hawk, the big fan of all of MMA. At $24.99, you cheap bastards. Go on ESPN Plus, buy the pay-per-view. If you're not allergic to parties, and watch this main event, it's going to be an absolute throwdown, an absolute penny drop. It's going to drop more pennies than a seasonal stock at Victoria's Secret. I'll tell you, it's going to be worth the price of admission, I promise. Tom is fast as hell. I have to agree with you, Scott. Very fast. And that combination, he was able to recover so fast, and he opened up with an outside low kick, and you can see the footing of Sergey pretty much started to get wobbly, started to not be that relaxed. But Sergey was just standing in the middle, just waiting Tom out. He landed one punch that rocked Tom, but Tom was able to recover, and then he landed 4 punches that turned Sergey's lights out. So, new world champion. Never seen a fan base so quiet before. They must be crying themselves to sleep right now. Yeah, you know, it's so weird how much people couldn't give a shit about this card. When I've been looking forward to this card for months. You know, I thought it was incredible. But once again, it was just the best talent in the world and not talking shit to each other. And the temperature was way low. Even during the press conference, the numbers throughout every single outlet, and the numbers has been absolutely abysmal. But the fact is, that is what the fight game should be. You're not going to get like a fight card where everyone's gonna be talking shit to the people. It's okay that they don't hate each other. They have respect for each other. It happens. But with John Jones and Stipe Miocic, they hyped it up like the second coming of Christ. Because John Jones and Stipe got canceled, I think it really hurt the momentum of UFC 295, and I think that's why the response has been that great. It's strange how the world works. It's strange how things happen like that. But I got the price of admission. I thought every single. My name is Dave Potter, the Big Dick Bandit of all of MMA. Follow me on Instagram, Dave Potter IG, if you're not allergic to parties. And we thank everybody for joining us. I am live from Madison Square Garden for UFC 295. Again, it's a deal. $24.99 for the entire pay-per-view. On a fight card I've been looking forward to. It's just, dude, I've been forward all week looking forward to this card. And I'm surprised it hasn't gotten that much buzz. I'm very surprised. Every fight has been good. It was good on paper, and I saw these fights. I'm like, holy shit! And everybody's evenly matched. And the fact that they reduced the price to $24.99, shit, that's a bargain. And every single fight delivered. Matt Pereira getting knocked out with a head kick. He was doing so good. He was landing takedowns. He was being aggressive. He was putting it. He was keeping it in Benoit's face. And all of a sudden, bam, head kick. And I saw Matt Pereira's hands drop. I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. And boom, boom, huge hit. And Matt Pereira goes down. Pretty bummed out because Matt Pereira was a friend of mine, and I love Matt Pereira. But Benoit, he's a different kind of animal. He's going to be going places. He's absolutely going to be a problem in his weight division. And then we saw Mackenzie Dern get stopped. Did not see that one coming. Just like a blind chicken porno, I did not see that coming. But game over, and Jessica won. And also, I was so happy that Diego won. Diego was like one of my favorite fighters on the planet. He's such a nice guy too. Talking to him at the pressers and talking to him and running into him, such a nice guy. Couldn't happen to a better guy and a harder worker. Diego works his balls off in the gym. And this entire team are just all class acts. And let's go to the comments, shall we? Wow, first double KO in UFC. Both are. That's great. I like your trolling, my friend. Singing songs about people. Love the trolling. Molina, he did. Sad face. MA, really? Yeah, really. Molina, yeah, second round. Yeah, and plus Sergey getting stopped. Once again, just like a blind chicken porno, I did not see that one coming. And yeah, Aspinall becomes the new interim heavyweight champion of the world. Fascinating how that shit works out, right? Crazy. Molina, no troll. Molina's an internet troll from Rob. Molina's like, come on. Now they're fighting in the comments right now. Pretending that there isn't a fight on television right now for $24.99. You cheap fucks. Order it on pay-per-view. Because every single fight has been a banger. And we are going up to the main event of the evening. I think Jiri wins this one. I don't know. I think Jiri, by the numbers, is going to be fighting in volume. You know, obviously he's the more creative striker and fighting in volume, punching in volume, kicking in volume. But accuracy is all Alex Pereira. And Alex Pereira proved he can win at light heavyweight. He proved that he could bump up weight and win with a split decision victory over Jan. And here comes the main event. Here comes Alex Pereira making his way to the ring, trying to become the first light heavyweight and middleweight champion in UFC history to win both titles. Great double champions in UFC history. I mean, you got Randy Couture, who won the light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. Shout out to Randy Couture, who's actually on my show, Fight World Live on Amazon Prime. Love Randy Couture. Nerded out all day long when he was on that program. Double champions like Amanda Nunes. Should have been Anderson Silva. He could have absolutely. There was a point in time where I believe Anderson Silva truly could have won the light heavyweight championship of the world and the middleweight championship of the world. I absolutely believe that in my heart of hearts. Conor McGregor, who UFC 205 in 2016, became a double champ. Would like to apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. And there's Glover Teixeira. Big major storyline besides the fact that someone's going to be the first middleweight and light heavyweight champion. The biggest storyline is Alex Pereira is avenging the loss of Glover Teixeira. And we want to thank everybody for joining us. Yeah, usually we have thousands and thousands of views. We're down to like 312. Fuck me in the beard. I don't care if it's 200,000 or 20,000 or 2,000 or 2 people. I'm glad people are watching along with me. And if you haven't bought it on pay-per-view, once again, $24.99. Every single fight incredible. Every single fight delivered, and it's only $24.99. Come on, that's a bargain, my friends. Buy it right now because we are at the main event with this Jiri take on Alex Pereira. Also, for a limited time only, the good gods have smiled upon me and are going to give MMA Weekly's Classic Collection for only $4.99. Watch classics from like UFC 40, like press conferences, moments in time. Chuck Liddell talking about UFC and Pride's purchase. It's not for the casuals. If you're a casual viewer and you don't enjoy the intricate history of MMA, if you buy the subscription, I will return your $5 if you don't know anything about MMA. But subscribe for $4.99. And also, once again, I cannot stress it enough. If you want a bargain of a lifetime, go on ESPN Plus, spend the $24.99, because I'm telling you, every single fight was just incredible. Every single fight delivered. As we go to the light heavyweight championship, and Jiri making his way to the ring. Jiri is that Zen samurai guy, you know? Like, he's... I know it's kind of weird to people, like, how he talks, and he's very soft-spoken. You know, like, the English is a little rough around the edges, but my English is rough around all the edges. You know, he's that samurai guy, you know? A lot of respect was shown between Jiri and Alex Pereira. All week long, just a lot of respect between both of these guys. Now, God, I'm so happy to be back in New York City. So happy to be back in New York City. This is the fight mecca, baby. All the way back since Joe Louis fighting against Max Schmeling, which is the very first time that the Nazis fought America. Max Schmeling knocking out Joe Louis in Yankee Stadium and then running it back where Joe Louis won by knockout. They became good friends later in life, and because Max Schmeling, because he embarrassed Hitler put him on the front lines. Look at Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier. Look at Conor McGregor fighting Eddie Alvarez. Look at the intricate history of fighting in New York City. Look at all the history of fights in New York City. This is a high stakes, high reward type city, and it's a smart fan too. I think the fans here are going to get John Bones Jones fighting against Stipe. They thought they were going to get the fight of a lifetime, and it just didn't go down like that. So, didn't go down like that, and unfortunately, yeah, we did not get that fight. Hey there, friends. I keep freezing. I have no idea why. So I'm so sorry about that. But as I was saying, New York is a smart fan base. You know, like, once again, Max Schmeling fighting against Joe Louis twice at Yankee Stadium. You got Muhammad Ali fighting against Joe Frazier, fight of the century. You know, where the champ, Ali was the champ of people's hearts. You know, they got stripped of the title because he refused to go to the Vietnam War. Joe won a tournament. Joe Frazier won the tournament to become a heavyweight champion of the world. And yeah, they fought in the fight of the century, Madison Square Garden. That was Muhammad Ali's very first loss as a pro. And then you got Vander Holyfield fighting Lennox Lewis. You got the first fight in New York City at UFC 205 where Conor McGregor became a double champion. You know, New York has a very, very long history of high stakes, high reward fights. And I think New York knew that we were going to get John Jones fighting against Stipe, and that just didn't happen. I think it deflated a lot going in this card. But I'm excited for this card with or without John Jones. Every single fight has been good. Every single fight. That $24.99, shit, come on, that's a deal. For 10 incredible fights, absolutely, sign me up. This is your last chance to order the pay-per-view because now we got the main event of the evening, Jiri Pereira. UFC 295 live from Madison Square Garden. I am here in beautiful New York City to bring you some play-by-play. As they are now doing the official fight announcement between Jiri, ranked number 1 in the world, fighting against Alex Pereira, who is ranked number 3. And consider liking and subscribing. Last live stream, I got 2.2 million views. How does that happen? You guys are legends. You guys are animals too, because we were covering. Unbelievable. Gotta appreciate all you legends, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in and ordering the pay-per-view and watching along with me. And add me on Instagram, David Potter IG. 20,000 people cannot be wrong. Do not, if you are allergic to parties or you don't like dank memes, do not subscribe because you're probably, if you follow me, you're probably offended. So, no softies on my list. No scraps in my scrapbook. Go from Sopranos. Yeah. So, somebody just commented that the presser was boring, everything was boring. But once again, I like the fact that this fight card was sold just on good fights. This was sold on good numbers. And I think it's not the MMA fighters that need to change, need to trash talk and need to always go in this high and always hate each other. I think the taste of the MMA viewer and the MMA fighter, the MMA fan, needs to change. They need to adapt. They need to evolve. Not every single fight card is going to be just trash talk. And Bruce Buffer has the greatest suit I've ever seen in my entire life on. The always legendary Bruce Buffer. These guys are just staring a hole into each other's heads. The respect is right now out the window because we got a championship title fight for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Such a long lineage, such a long respected lineage in the light heavyweight division. Back when Rampage Jackson, who was a champion, Randy Couture, everybody, the universally beloved Tito Ortiz, the championship and the reign of John Bone Jones has lasted for years. You got Shogun Hua, you got Lyoto the Dragon Machida. Plenty of Lyoto the Dragon Machida was light heavyweight champion of the world. Completely just had a brain fart. I'm sorry. It's a long night last night of alcohol, soft sipping, bad decision making. So I apologize if I appear a little bit hungover today. And also, the nice producer who runs this exquisite channel gave me the Pepsi challenge of not cursing on the program, which I undoubtedly failed multiple times this program. To apologize about that, I will probably be fired at the end of this show.
the Zen Samurai, Jiri. And I won't even try to mispronounce his last name, and all guys just busting my balls about it. So I won't even attempt to do that. People were on my ass like hemorrhoids just because I mispronounced Habib Nurmagomedov's, and I'm going to keep doing it. But just because I mispronounced Habib's name, people were on my ass like hemorrhoids. And I apologize. I can barely pronounce my own name. I'm mildly retarded.
And here we go, the main event of the evening between Jiri and Alex Pereira. Here we go. Round number one of a fight that is absolutely going to be a barn burner, and Jiri proved he can get it done. You know, even the later stages of the round, ending Glover Teixeira and beating Glover Teixeira by tap out in was it by not having a brain fart, but one in the fifth and final round. Outside low kick from Alex Pereira. Pouring out that jab, killing out process for both these gentlemen. Nice outside low kick. Goes for a high kick. Gets right at dodge. Still pouring out that jab. Alex, the more precision striker just by the numbers. If he touches you, you know, he strikes with bad intentions. He doesn't do a lot of volume striking. You know, he strikes always with bad intentions. And Jiri is a bit more creative. Oh, goes for a takedown, gets an uppercut. Beautiful. Now switches stances to disrupt the timing. Inside low kick from Jiri. Now Jiri will switch stances again. Oh, nice outside low kick. And it trips Jiri. Great kick from Alex Pereira. Another low kick. Oh, that kick is working. He's got to start checking those. I think he might have hurt his leg. I see a little bit of bruising there. And fakes a double leg takedown, and Jiri was going for another uppercut that landed. Went to one too many times. I think Alex was hit to it. Up goes for a kick right to the belly, and Alex gets right out of dodge. Alex keeps stalking him. Nice outside low kick from Alex. Oh, nice right straight. Fakes another takedown and goes gets a jab. Another outside low kick is money. Goes for a left as well. Fakes that double leg takedown once again. And that's Jiri's strategy too. You know, he saw success with it early, where he fakes a takedown, Jiri fakes the takedown, and goes for an uppercut. Oh, nice! Right straight from Jiri. Right straight from Jiri, lands right on the button of Alex Pereira. And now Jiri, with his stances, goes for a high kick, was blocked. Now Jiri chasing down Pereira. Punch right to the stomach, goes for a single leg takedown. Great defense from Alex Pereira. Got to peel those hands off. Jiri is high on a single leg. Might be going for a guillotine right now. Pereira right now back to his ass is against the cage, cranking on that guillotine right now, just cranking on it. Jiri is still high on a single leg. And Jiri will take down Alex Pereira. First takedown of the evening. But, yep, let's go. He's got to let go of that guillotine. He doesn't want to get the jelly arms. 2 minutes to go between Alex Pereira. That clock, Mr. Producer, come on. 1 minute and 52 seconds left. And Jiri is on top of Alex. Nice and tight, tighter than my ex-girlfriend, tighter than Biggie and Puff Daddy in 1994. Now he has a can opener. Oh, I think Alex Pereira is opening up his legs, opening up his guard, probably going. Well, his leg is trapped right now. He can't do much. Maybe go for a sweep. A lot of space between them. More combinations put together by Jiri. Excellent combinations put together by Jiri. Still staying tight, still holding down Alex Pereira. And with 1 minute to go, Jiri can just dig that head in, land strikes when he wants to. You know, there's a half guard right now from Alex Pereira. Jiri can just take his time, just be patient. Doesn't have to do much. A lot of space being creative right now. Jiri's got to be careful. I see Alex Pereira doing a great job trying to either set up a
trying to set up a sweep or something, but that he's got to get in full guard. He's got to work back to a full guard. With 33 seconds left in the first round, 28 seconds left. Nice elbow from Jiri. Oh, nice knee right to the body from, great combination. Great punch. And Jiri fires back. Alex always strikes with bad intentions. That's why his accuracy is so good. He sets up the shots very well. And he's a precision striker. That's what happens when you're a glory world champion. You're class, you're the best in your field when it comes to kickboxing. And that will end the first round. I don't know. We might have to give Alex Pereira is going to win just based on accuracy. Well, no, because Jiri got the takedown. So I'm going to have to go the first round for Jiri actually. Sorry, rewind that back. I apologize. It was a rough night last night. That tequila to kill me. Didn't go to bed until like 4 a.m. But, don't be mad at me just because I'm an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a functioning alcoholic. And I'm doing my very best to not curse on this broadcast so we don't get demonetized. And I am failing epically. It's like a new pan. It's like part of my repertoire. Dad jokes, curse words. That's it. Making fun of people in the chat. Somebody says some shit about me, tell me go fuck my mother. What else I'm going to say? I'm going to say, this one's so you can eat my ass. Or I'm going to try to guess what color panties that their mom's wearing. That's just how we do. That's how we do, baby. As we go to the second round. And by the way, subscribe to MMA Weekly for only $4.99 per month to get the classic collection. And if you're a casual MMA fan, and if you're allergic to parties and you don't know anything about MMA, casual MMA fans are not welcome. This is the intricate history of MMA. Second round right now, 4 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. You're doing a better job. The feeling out process is over. And now I have to give it 10-9 to Jiri for the first round. And Jiri's still pulling out that jab, pulling out that measuring stick. Obviously, he's trying to gauge range. Oh, nice 1-2 from Alex Pereira. Excellent 2 by Alex Pereira. Jiri's just being patient, taking his time. Crave striking in volumes from Jiri. Yep, he knows the kick is there. Alex Pereira knows that great right and a left from Jiri. Nice jab right to the body. Goes for a flying knee and gets a flying kick from Jiri. Side kick from Jiri. Goes for a high kick and blocked. And Pereira's hands are way down. I saw an opportunity there. His chin was just hanging out there. And I saw an opportunity for Jiri to land a big punch. He's got to set it up correctly. Again, feeling out process from both these guys. Jiri will switch stances. Great jab from Alex Pereira, lands right on the button. Great high kick. Jiri shakes. Nice low kick. Another low kick. Nice punch to the stomach from Alex Pereira. And Jiri just laughing right now. And hands are way low, way down to his sides. That's a very dangerous game to play, especially when you have Alex Pereira, who, great right hook from Jiri. Great overhand right from Jiri. Goes for an uppercut, fakes the uppercut, grabs his hands. Nice knee right to the body. Gets right at dodge. Nice overhand right from Jiri. Nice left and rights. Lefts and rights from Jiri. Another right lands. Great knee from Jiri. Nice shot. Going upstairs, going downstairs, putting combinations together very well. Pushes Alex Pereira against the cage. And the advantage right now is going to Jiri. Definitely swinging in his favor. Trying to fake a takedown. Yeah, Jiri is creating a lot of problems for Mr. Pereira. Giving him so many different looks. And this is what happens when you fight a very, very creative striker who has multiple ways of beating you. Nice jab right to the body. And I would assume that Alex Pereira was nice outside low kick, and Jiri will switch stances. Another outside low kick, and Jiri's got to start checking those. he's going to be in big fucking trouble if he doesn't start checking. And Jiri will, nice left hook. Alex Pereira, they clip up right now, and Jiri pushes Alex Pereira against the cage. This would be a good time to start setting up a takedown, seal the deal, and win this fight. Still against the cage right now. Knee right to the body. Oh, goes for a trip. Nice jab from Alex Pereira. Goes for a right. Jiri ducks his head. Nice outside low kick. Trading outside low kicks. Jiri did not like that one bit and now switches stances. That outside low kick. Great right from Jiri and starts backing up. Oh! Jiri gets rocked. Now shooting for a takedown. High on a double leg takedown. Oh, it's all over. Alex Pereira will win just like that by stoppage. Alex Pereira is a 2-division world champion. Winning his title, winning a title in a second weight class. It is all over. Alex Pereira is now the first ever UFC to win a middleweight championship and a light heavyweight championship. And Alex Pereira will avenge his coach's loss. They're hugging right now. Alex Pereira wins this by stoppage. They shake hands all week. But, oh, man, this fight card has been incredible. And it was only 24 minutes. You're shitting me. What a fucking deal. Because every fight was a pay. And Alex Pereira will win this and become the first man ever to become a 2-division world champion at light heavyweight and in middleweight. It is all over. Alex Pereira is now the new light heavyweight champion of the world. Stopping Jiri in the 3rd round. I think it was the 3rd round, right? Yeah. It's been a long night, boys and girls. It was a long day, too. Oh, man. And also, follow me on Instagram. Let's read some comments before I go. And follow me on Instagram. 20,000 people cannot be wrong. Follow me on Instagram, David Potter, IG. Everyone happy. Young Burham, Alex Pereira, whoop, whoop. Sticking up that fist. Curtis Cool. Poten for the KO. I fucking said it. John L. says, saw that coming. Well, just like a blind chicken porno. I didn't see that one coming. I had Jiri winning this. I thought Jiri was going to win it. And then one false move turns his lights out. Ordinary Pete, stay monetized. Big dog, love you, brother. And I love you. Who won previous 2 rounds? Yeah, Jiri was winning the fight and just riding the wave. And then, once again, one false move, it's game over. And Alex Pereira landing more elbows to the head. And, stoppage. Jiri will lose this fight by stoppage. And Alvaro becomes the first person. And there's been play double trigger. Randy Couture. Amanda Nunes. There's plenty of people that won titles in 2 different weight classes. But he is the first person ever to win a championship at light heavyweight and middleweight. And boys and girls, thank you. I know this is like the fight card that a lot of people didn't care about and kind of like flew under the radar, probably because of the disappointment of losing John Jones. Because we were sold John Jones and Stipe. I know a lot of people, volume was turned way low. Not only do we lose John Jones, but a lot of people, they wanted this trash talking. They wanted shit talking, and they wanted. Once again, this is a card that was sold solely players and the best players in the world. No trash talking necessary. No trash talking needed. And I know that MMA fans might have been disappointed that John Jones and Stipe dropped off. But once again, I think the taste of the MMA fan and the MMA viewer needs to change because not every single card is going. A lot of times you're just going to get great players and great fights. Period. Well, Pap says Alex is the best. I have to agree with you. And also sign up before this cheap bastard makes it $10.99. Be sure to subscribe to MMA Weekly's Classic Collection. Get all the classics since 2002 for only $4.99 panty drop. That's a steal. Poor bastard. Cole says way too early. I think it could be, like, he wasn't defending himself at all times. He was not defending himself, and I think the referee made the right move. Three Truth Boxing, what's going on, man? Can you flash that comment one more time for my boy at Truth Boxing? How you doing, Truth Boxing? Thank you for joining us, you big bandit. This is probably a record low of viewership for me and this channel. I'm definitely not used to it. I'm also definitely not used to not cursing during a broadcast. But nevertheless, I appreciate everybody that watched. I don't care if it's 3 people, 300 people, 30,000 people, or 3 million people. You know, just talking about MMA and the sport that I love. It's a fucking honor with all you big dick bandits. So, boys and girls, from myself, David Potter, the owner of MMA Weekly, Mr. Scott, who makes this shit happen, signing off from Madison Square Garden. I appreciate every single one of you. Tune in to the UFC press conference. Go on UFC Fight Pass, go on YouTube, go on ESPN. Don't legally stream it or I'll report you. I'll narc on you. I don't want to have to do that. But tune in for the official press conference on UFC Fight Pass, YouTube. And yeah, we will see you next time for the next live stream. It's going to be in December, if I'm not fired cursing when I told him I was good. Well, I'll see you in Vegas for UFC when Kobe Covington takes on Leon Edwards, which is going to be a page dropper, and everybody's looking forward to that fight. So, ladies and gentlemen, for myself, David Potter from Madison Square Garden, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next month for UFC 296. For myself, David Potter, have a good evening, a pleasant tomorrow, and I will see you next month.
I'm just calling to say I